Welcome. Today we'll be discussing three main reasons why narcissists use the words I love you. We must realize and never forget that narcissists are highly skilled on social and relationship cues, social and relationship norms, what's expected, and the desires of most humans socially and relationship wise or romantically. And a narcissist, other cluster B personalities are very well versed on the effects that love or the phrase "I love you" have on others, particularly their targets. In our society, I feel like it's always been this way that love and money have held the two most powerful positions when it comes to assets as human beings. Some may say money and sex, but others also use love and sex interchangeably. Narcissists use love and money to manipulate. As far as love, though, as we will be focused on today, there are three ways that narcissists use this, but I prefer to refer to these methods as the hook, reeling in, and the gutting. So the hook, when narcissists use I love you during the hook stage, this is what I consider the love bombing phase or idolizing phase where, they are pouring the honey on really thick. They're saying all the sweet nothing, saying all of the nice things that their target enjoys hearing, or perhaps have been desiring to want to hear most of their lives. Narcissists come in and pretend to be your other half, or that other half of you that completes you. They do their darndest to fill all your voids, all your time. They put in the effort. They run around you in circles like a little puppy dog, and they're wagging their tail. They're so very much in lust and infatuated with the idea of having you in their lives in order that they survive by means of getting narcissistic supply from you. So when narcissists use love in this love bombing phase, it's used as a form of rushing intimacy, getting you comfortable with the idea that they want a committed relationship or they want to be with you long term. They want you to feel secure with them and they want you to feel safe. So this is the hook. Narcissists would say or use terms I love you, or perhaps a variable of the term such as I'm falling in love with you, in order to hook you into the relationship. The second time the narcissist uses the words I love you in the relationship is during the time of the relationship that, you're official, the relationship is set. You've accepted their proposal to enter perhaps an exclusive relationship or to enter a long term dating relationship, or perhaps even marriage at this point. And they use I love yous just to encourage you to, continue doing the favors for them that they are manipulating you to do or expect you at this point to do, such as sexual favors, financial favors or assistance, social favors, perhaps, just other favors that the narcissist benefits from a relationship or interaction with you to keep you motivated to continue being who you are to them, which is perhaps subservient, a doormat, or someone who's going to give, someone who's going to just be there and listen to their complaints, their issues with others, someone who's going to take and accept and absorb their projections, someone who's going to allow them to be who they want to be. So they use I love you for maintenance. This is a part of the dynamic I consider as the reeling in. So after they've hooked you in the love bombing phase, they reel you in to the relationship, and They use the I love yous intermittently between, put downs, devaluing as the devaluation increases, because it's also that part of the relationship where devaluation increases and the abuse escalates. So the third time the narcissist uses these words, I love you, is during the discard phase and hoovering phase of the relationship. So if the narcissist is beginning to feel threatened, like you're catching on to them, you're waking up, your veil is being removed for some reason, you're doing research, you're questioning them, you're becoming highly frustrated with them and their antics, their abuse and manipulation, their projections, etc. They can feel that, and sense that, something's about to go down, it's not going to be pretty. This is what I consider the gutting phase of the relationship, which is where they say, I love you to prevent you from leaving the relationship and discarding them. That's such a major earthquake for the narcissist, a major narcissistic injury if you were to discard the narcissist or abandon the narcissist. Because as we know, abandonment is one of the narcissist's worst fears. So they say, I love you to prevent abandonment, even though they may not mean I love you. They don't have that deep sense of emotion that would be required to love someone, but they say it to avoid being abandoned during the discard phase. They want to discard you on their terms and their timing according to their agenda, but they don't want, they don't want you to leave them. And so if you do leave them, if you do happen to be the person that abandons a narcissist, they will hoover you back in or attempt to hoover you back in with these same 3 words, I love you. So if you do manage to escape, they will try to be in contact with you by, saying, I love you, I miss you, I need you in my life, I can't live without you. My love for you is so deep. I don't think I'm going to survive. I don't think I can live through this, or threatening to kill themselves. But this is when the how much I love you comes back into play. If you actually do escape this abusive situation, this is when you hear it again. So I call it the gutting phase because it's gut wrenching when the narcissist discards you, or when you find out who the narcissist really is, their mask slips, you see rage, or you have to discard them. It's very gut wrenching to experience this, especially after the narcissist tore down your boundaries, and other protective measures and support system and your foundation so tragically. And then when they try to hoover you back in, if they're successful with the I love you to hoover you back in, they are only hoovering you back in to finish their job off. Because if you allow them to get you back into their web or their snare, what's going to happen is they're going to begin to abuse you all over again, and it will escalate. It will be worse. It will be at a much quicker pace and even more gut wrenching. So that's the 3 phases I consider when narcissists say I love you: the hook phase, the reeling in phase, and the gutting phase. I hope this video was helpful to you. Please be aware, please be cautious. See more of my videos for more information. And we'll chat soon. Or you can check out other videos that I've already posted. Till then, bye-bye.